Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is 401. Okay, I just went to cool some stuff down. Actually, my dog is making noise. So, how are we doing today? So, quick one. I will quickly recap some of the stuff we have done so far. Lawal Ayokunle, you're welcome. Joy Harbers, you're welcome. Chris Bill, you're welcome. So I will also join the live section with my phone so I can see some comments when I go live. Okay. So nice to have you guys. And thanks so much for staying till day 4. Yes. It's not easy to follow, to be on your screen for hours, learning. And to learn new skills is not easy. Yes. I'm going to share my story very soon. How I started my web design journey. My church sponsored us. We are about 2 of us. I was so hard working in church. I was very young. That should be around year 2018 or 17 or thereabouts. So I'll share the story very soon, pretty soon. Okay. So how far have we gone with our alpha? I posted a survey to know how far you have gone. If anyone tick 5/5, it means you are really following. 4/5, it means you are also following. The three people around 3/5, it means you have not followed, you have not gone through the whole video. It means you have not sit down with the video. People with 2/5, it means you have not also sit down with the video. Please, you need to do that. You need to sit with the video. And I think one person click 1/5. The person have not followed at all. So the video is straightforward. Once you follow, you will get it. WordPress is not that hard. It's not even hard. It's all about your creativity. So most people find it hard to use the free domain name and hosting space I talked about. So I'm going to quickly brush through it. I'm going to quickly go through it. So let me share my screen. Okay. Things and test WP. So let me just use test WP without signing up. So you don't need to start installing WordPress. Once you use test WP, it takes you down to, okay, let me log out. So without signing up, let me just click set it up. Okay, same please agree with our privacy policy. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is your admin username and dashboard. One thing about this is this, it automatically install WordPress for you. So you don't have to follow the process of installing WordPress yourself. It installs WordPress automatically. So once I visit this site, let's see what we have. So this is the dashboard. Let me visit the website itself. This is it. It's just the same process. The only difference is that you didn't buy domain name and hosting space to install WordPress. So you have your WordPress set up automatically. So if I didn't sign up, it will just give me 2 days trial. But once you sign up, it will give you 7 days trial. And those that use their referral link, once people sign up with your referral link, once 3 people sign up with your referral link, you get a lifetime access, right? So let me remove all this. I love my dashboard to be like this, so empty. So we have been doing a lot. So you can come down to appearance, go down to theme, then install the theme of your choice. So it's as simple as that. Click on add new theme. Then you can just search from here. You can type Astra. Astra is down here. It's one of the top theme out there. You can use Hello World, you can use Astra. So once I activate, you have to install then activate, right? Okay. So let me refresh what we have here. F5. This is what we have. So I don't want to start going back to, or should I do that? I don't want to start going back to start explaining. Okay, let me quickly just create one page. Then I'll do my setup quickly. Add new page. Please, if you're having issue following, let me know in the comment section. Okay, Chris Bill, thanks so much for the compliment. I really appreciate that. Home, thank you. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. And if you have not signed up for my mentorship platform, please do. It's just 5,000 naira. Yes. Let's type about. Okay, I just need only one page because what we are doing today is just a page website. Something like this. Let me show you my the journey begins slash mentorship. So let me show you the meaning of a page website. Though it has a menu, but is a page website, right? So you have to know the difference between this is once I click on benefit, it scrolls down. Once I click on testimonial, it scrolls to testimonial. Once I click on enroll, it scrolls down to enroll. Once I click about, it comes down to about, right? Hope you're getting that. So that is just that about a page website, right? So let me quickly create a menu for it. Let me show you what I did on my own end here. I came down to menu from this part, appearance, menu. So from this part, I think I created a menu. So we have about, all what we have here are custom link. I didn't create pages for them, right? We have all, everything here is custom link, hash about. They are hot custom links. So let's quickly do something like this, right? So we are going to use this to build our portfolio website. Use this to build our portfolio website. Let me close this. And let me also check the portfolio website to see what we have on it. Sorry for that. So this is our portfolio website. There is no fixed menu on it, but we can create a menu. We can create the home, about section, services. Then after services, what do we have? We have latest work. Then we have, I think, experience. Sorry, we have experience. So about, let's create the about. Let's take it one after the other. So I'm not creating it as page. I'm creating my own page. Fine. You create one page as home page. The other ones are custom link. Let's go down to the menu. Let's create it as main menu. And don't forget to click primary menu so it can appear at the top. I will add my own page. Then the other ones about. I need about here. I'll come down to custom link, right? I'll use hash about. This is so important. Please follow. Then link test. What is the link test about me? About me. Since I'm using since it's a portfolio website, I use about me. So the next one we have services. I'll use hash service. Then under here services. I think we have hash. Let me confirm that. Okay, about services. What else? Latest work. Okay. Anything can be on your portfolio. It's not compulsory. I just type hash work. Then yeah, you can put any text under here. Latest work. Then let me add the last one. Contact. Contact me. Please, if you have any question, please. Elizabeth, you're welcome. Abdusalam Barua, you're welcome. So you can arrange this according to how you want it. You have the home, about me, services, latest work, contact me, right? So what I need to do now is to work on my home page. I have not done the settings. I need to let my website know that this is not a blog website, right? So let's go down to appearance, settings, appearance, and all that. Customization. You can actually do this under settings. General. I want to go to settings. General. You can set which your preferable home page. So I'm not adding logo. So let's leave the logo out for now. Do we have any picture? I can use my picture, right? I'm a fine guy. Yes, I'll use my picture. So let's go down to home page settings. Home page settings, a static website, right? Now, which one do you want as your home page? You just have one page, home page, then publish, close it. Now, if I refresh this one will go out, right? If you click on these ones, nothing will happen. Nothing. It won't link you to anywhere. So we have our home page. So let's start work. Let's start work. So the next thing I need to do, I need a page builder. We talked about Elementor in our last class. So let me quickly install Elementor. If you have Elementor, there's no need for you to install Elementor again. I don't have Elementor yet since I just installed this. So let me do that. Install. Please also install this essential add-ons for Elementor. There are so many. Let me install. Also install premium add-ons for Elementor. Then I will activate them later. I will show you how to activate plugins. Then what other one do I need? Let me look for Elementor kits. Elementor kits, right? Okay. Let me install. Sorry. Okay, this is it here. Elements kits, Elementor add-ons. This is it. So let me go down to install plugins, then activate them. I don't need this backup migration, copy delete post. I don't need them. Let me delete them. Anything you want to delete, just click on it to delete. Then go down to bulk actions. You can click on delete, apply. Okay. It's not going out. I don't know. Maybe because it's a free this thing. Let me deactivate. So, okay, let me deactivate before I delete. Let's see if that will work out. So to activate multiple plugin, you have to select them. Select. I think I installed about four, right? So just come down to bulk action, activate, then click on apply. So it will activate them to activate the four plugins. Okay, so once I think we have done that, so let's go down to our pages, all page. Now this is the front page. I love to right click on edit, open link in new tab. If you're in class yesterday, you should be able to do this. So edit with Elementor. We have our Elementor page builder now. Lobasa Media, you're welcome. For those that didn't join this quote one, we'll start quote two very soon, either by June. Yes, we'll start the quote two for those that were not able to join this batch. Because people have messaged me that they want to still register, but they can't cope. So they will have to join the quote two. And take note of this, most times your Elementor will show this, but just ignore it. So this container, let's ignore that for now. Okay, you can use the container flex activate, then save changes. Most times container flex works with Elementor Pro. So let me refresh and see if the container flex will come here. Okay, this is container. So we are going to do more with this container pretty soon. This is a new feature of Elementor. So container is like really, really flexible. So I just activated the container, but I'm still going to do a short video on how to activate your container with Elementor for those that want to use container. Container is very, very sweet to use. This is it, container. So let's start building. So I'm going to add my section. Remember how to divide section. Here uh, we have two sections. Or you can use one section, but let me use two sections, right? Then we have the image. Now this image, you might be wondering, is it background image? Is it full image? So let's walk around. Let's play around it, right? So remember mini height. Let's use 600 for my mini height. Now my color, we have two colors here. We have the yellow and black color. So let's set the background color. Let's set the background color. Come down to style, background. Now we are using, let's go down to gradient. You can't set two color with this or classic. Let's go down to gradient color. Now the first color and the second color. The first color is black, right? Then the second color is color yellow. If I get that right, please. I'm not that good with color. Okay, so this is it. So we have to adjust our color. Look at the way the color is showing, right? Now let's adjust that. Now you come down to type. We have radial and we have linear. What we want is linear. Then the next thing to do is to set, we have the location. Are you seeing it? Let's use 50. You can type it manually, 50. Now the angle, how do you want it to? Let's choose 90, right? Then I'm coming. Supposed to give us a sharp. I'm looking for the settings for the sharp edge. Okay, the location. Let's work on the location. Let's use 50 for the location. Something like this. So the location is 50. We have first location and second location. The first location is for the first color. Second location is for the second color, right? Then you set your type linear. Then you set the angle to 90. Hope you understand that. If you understand that, please type in the comment section that you understand it, because this is what we want to achieve. Something like this for the background. I think, or is it my eyes? I think the black is bigger than the yellow, right? The black box is bigger than the yellow box. Now, you can also um, work on that. You can just, sorry. You can adjust it from this side. I feel one is bigger than one. You can adjust it. Okay, Elizabeth, thanks so much. I think one is bigger than one. You can use 60-40, 60-40, something like this. Let me zoom this so we can. This black is 60, then the yellow is 40. Then remember, let's add our image, right? Um, let's add the image in this container. Do I have the exact picture? Let me see. I don't have that exact picture you get, but let me see if I can upload a picture from my desktop. Ah, I don't have that exact picture, but I think we can use something similar though. You can also download picture online, but I don't have that power to start looking for how to remove background. There are other simpler ways you can remove background. They have. Or can we use this man here? But this man have, let's just manage this. Okay, thank you for the feedback. So let's manage this man here, right? So I need to adjust this man. I need to adjust this man. Let's come down to, now we are not using Elementor Pro. If you're using Elementor Pro, it will be very easy for you to shift this man. But let's use position absolute, right? Then under absolute, let's use I'm trying to look for something very simple so I can go with. I can simply adjust this box here, something like this. Don't mind this color around the head though, is with the picture. So I don't have power to start removing that now. let's fix this one as fix. Sorry. Let's make it default. So once you insert the picture, just adjust your layout from this side. As simple as it may sound, this is how it should look like. Then you can apply your padding. I think the padding is okay. There are some in some other cases you can make this a background picture. You can make this a background picture, but there's no need to do that. Let's just go with what we have now. The height, let me reduce the height, this height. Hope we are following. Please, if you are following, let me know, please. Let me remove the padding so that and the margin so that this stuff can be somehow close to the down part. Let's put padding at the top because it's a little bit close. Let's use 30 at the top. 30 is fine. Now, so let's work on the test. I wish I get this main picture. I would have gotten something like so. We have the hello. I am Michael. So let's quickly do that. I'm using test header for both. So let me centralize this to the middle. Just click on this first icon here. We have center. Let's use center here. This, right? If I'm not mistaken, yes, it's at the middle. So let's use hello style. Reduce. So the color is white. It's at the middle. I want it to appear at the left hand side. Under here, let's take it to the stats. Sorry, center to the stats here. Align items, justify items. So please just follow. Let's reduce this size more. So okay, I am. Let's put I am Peter Felix. Click and drag your text. Now look at the way it's appearing. So if you are using this thing, if you are using container, you have to be very careful. So for those that don't, since we didn't start with container, it might look very hard for those that don't have container currently. So let's do it this way. Let me use our normal. Okay, let's just follow what I'm doing. Just follow what I'm doing. For those that have installed container, and I'll do a very quick video. So this part now, I want it to be at. Okay, so let me put in my. So the next one, I am Peter Felix. I need this same color, this same yellow color. So just come down to style. Let's copy this color. Inside there, just Control C, copy it. Then under this text, come down to style, click here. Inside here, paste it. We have the same color. Then let's increase the size. Now, the font is not that thick, but this one is very thick. Let's reduce the weight. Let's use, I think 500 is still thick. And it depends on the font type you are using. Okay, let's go with 500. Then let's increase this to 54. Let's reduce this a bit. Hope we are following. Are we following under this layout? Let's choose 1100. So let me update and see what we have done so far. So this is what we have done so far, right? I can still adjust my picture a little to be at this part here. And most time, don't mind this. What is here might not be what is at this part here. So you have to come back to refresh to see if they're on the same line, right? Let me align to left. I align the image to left. So it will come back a little. You can still do more if you want to. You can still adjust more. So the next thing to do is freelance web designer and developer. Okay, let's quickly fix that. Remember the color is white. Typography, let's use 20. Let's update and see what we have. This is around 2 lines. It means we have to do some adjustments. Let me reduce the width of this. Please follow. You have to go over this video over and over again to get what I'm doing. Please. You can see now that since I adjusted the stuff, so this one now, we have to adjust this too. So for either we increase, it's either we increase the font size. Yes, let's increase the font size and see. Typography. I use 22. I don't want to over increase. Okay, I think it's on the other line now. I have to increase more. Okay, it's done now. Now I want to look at this test now. I want to like expand the width. The font style is different, so there's no way we can get exactly same stuff that they have there. And let's come down to typography, and let's go down to under typography. Let's use sorry, typography. Let's use letter spacing a little. Space the text a little. Something like this. Something like this, right? Hope we are following. So the next thing is the button. This is the button, hire me. So let's do that quickly. Let me insert my button. Under this search here, you can just type button, B-U-T-T-O-N, then click and drag it in. What is on it? The text hire me. Now the line color, let's copy this text color. Or you can add, now to add this particular color, just click on this plus button to add this to your list of color. Click on your plus button. You can type it as yellow. Instead of going over to copy it, just create color. Now for this one, let's start working on the style. The background is transparent. Make it transparent. Then the border is solid. Then let's use okay, that color is let's now to get the color you just saved, you come down to this global icon here, this globe icon, click on it, scroll down, look at it here, yellow is there now. So let's increase the border radius. I love using it. I don't know why, but I think their border radius is 0. Let's stick with what they have. Then the padding, right? Let's go down with padding. Let's unlink this. Let's give this the top, let's say 20, bottom 20, left, let's say 50 or 60 rather, 60, and right 60. Let's see what we have. Though their button is small, but it's just too small for me. So this is what we have here. Now you can also play around your over effects. If you want to add your over effects, you can just scroll up the over effects. What color do you want for the text? Let's say black. Then the background color, let's say this yellow. So once I come on top of it, this is what we have. Please, hope you are following. Kate Smith, you're welcome. So the next thing we have here is this. Sorry, I have a call. Now let's remember that this is a design, but let's play around it. Let's use shadow effects. This is a design, but let's play around it. Let's put in the same image, then about us and all that. I'm going to show us on how to download CV. That once they click on a button, something will download. A CV will download automatically, or any document will download automatically. Let's quickly get this section. So this is the next section. So we are using two sections again. Let's use the mini height. Let's adjust the padding. Let's use top 80 and bottom 80. Okay, so the background color is not that black. It's not 100% black. It's not the 0000 black. I think we can go with this. Now, what we have at the first part, we have image. Let's drag in our image. So let's put in the image of this man. Select. Now, I want to reduce the size. Right. Now, let's see if we can style it. Now, there's this style I love using. It's called CSS filter. Now, this CSS filter, let's use the over effect of it over on that CSS filter. Once they come on top of it, what do you want? Once they come on top of the picture, what do you want? What effects do you want? So let's go down to the CSS filter. I want it to turn to black and white. Then I will just reduce the saturation effect. The saturation, I'll reduce it to 0. So once you come on top, you see this, the over effect. That is that for that. So then for the border, let's work on border solid. Let's leave border. I don't need border. Let's work on the box shadow. There's no box shadow. What they have there is just white something 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 like that. So it might not work with what they have. So you need a graphic designer to help you do the adjustment of all those jargons that they have there. So let's adjust it something like this, then up a bit. Hmm? So the blur, let's reduce the blur. Just something being creative, right? Hope you're getting it. I just use the blur effects to do that. You can just go over this again to get it, please. Go over it to get it. Now, the next thing we have here is the test about me, the write-up. I might not be able to get all this write-up, please. I will just go over to copy a write-up from somewhere. So remember yesterday we used our test. Let me copy this test, copy and paste. About me, I feel is white. Okay, is white style to white. Reduce the size to let's say 32. Okay, then the next thing we have is called divider. That's the line underneath it, under this, is called divider. So let's get that. Just type divider, then click and drag it under. Now the color of my divider is the yellow. Just scroll down, put in the yellow. Now the thickness, let's use 2.4. Then the width, how what is the length of it? I think this is better. Then the gap, let's reduce this to 0. And let's take it up a bit because if you check this, it's very, very close to the about, very close. So that is where margin comes in. Let's use our margin, deactivate this, then take it to the top margin. So the next thing we have is test editor. Click and drag it in. So the divider is down now, so you can adjust your divider and take it up. Take the divider up. Yes, something like this. So I can just copy and paste this test more. I don't have power to start typing, please. Just have mercy on me. I would have put, you can increase your picture. Is there any button? Is there a call to action button? Yes, there's a call. I think we have call to action button there. So let's increase the picture more. So we have two call to action button. Let me copy this. Right click, copy. Instead of going over to start repeating your button, it's very best to copy and paste. Please learn how to do work very, very fast. Now, I might not want to do it this way. Please, I'm going to do a short video after now on how to get your on how to activate the container, the new this thing. Now, this button are two-sided. It will be very hard for you to use your container to do that. You have to start using flare. You have to use the absolute position and all that. But I don't want that. So this is. Let me delete this. Delete. I want to add a container inside this part. Click and drag a container inside. Now, inside that container, let's deactivate this so that the container height will be very small. Let's reduce the, okay, let's reduce the height to this. Now, let me paste in the button, paste 1 and paste 2. We have two buttons. Now, I want these buttons to be side by side. What I would do is I'll click on this container, click on it. Please take notes. Now, how do you want it to appear? We have role and we have something like this. Are we getting it? But if you are using the other container, it will be very hard to get this. Very, very hard. We have hire me and download CV. So we are going to talk about the download CV very soon on how to add a file. Okay, I'm going to talk about this now, right? Okay. So let me, okay, this button is okay. Then let me work on this button, the style, the background, the background color. Let's increase the transparency. Then the color, let's give it the yellow color, right? Then the, okay, one appear first before the other. This comes first. So how will you now adjust this? We have the reverse effect, something like this. But we have another stuff here, the navigator. Under navigator, you can now switch buttons from the navigator aspect. Just scroll down to where this last container is. You can exchange the button. Just take this one down, something like this. Please, if I'm too fast, let me know. If I'm faster than you feel, please do let me know. Okay, I think that is that for this part. And please, this arrangement might not be the way you want it. It might not be perfect, but you can still work on your own arrangement. I'm just trying to do teaching and all that, so you can still work on your own arrangement. So the next thing we have is services, right? I can simply duplicate this part, just duplicate the whole section, right click, duplicate. So I have something like this. I don't need to start doing things all over again. I'll type here services. The next thing we have um, is one column, right? It means I will have to delete one of the column here because we have two here. So let me delete this image column. Right click on top, then delete. We have this now. So this part under this section is showing 50, make it 100. Be very wide. Now you might want to reduce the width of the old container. From this part here, I can reduce. Are we getting it? Let's use 900. 900. Hope we are following. I feel this line is too long. Let's reduce the line, the width. Okay. So the next thing we have here, we have our test. So the test is not that much. So this test now, ours is longer, but look at theirs here is somehow is not that long. So how will you make it to be in this format here, in this short format? So let's work with our padding. Let's work with padding. So let's apply padding to the stuff we are working on. So on this pencil icon, click on the pencil icon, come down to advanced padding. Let's say, is it left now? No, right. This is your right here, your right padding. Let's say 100. 100 is too small. Let's say 500. This is 500. I think 500 is okay. So let's reduce our text content. Right. I think we're on the same page. Now, the next thing, we have these four boxes. Please take note of this box. They are very, very important. Let's do the first box. Now, you have to use your container again. If you don't have container, you have to apply section. But I'm going to show you how to activate your container. So we don't need these buttons. Let's delete the buttons. Ensure the full container, let's delete it. Now let's add a container inside here. Click, put in a container. Now in this container, I want to add two containers inside. Now let's go over to this one container. Now this is a container. Um, Let me duplicate the container. Duplicate, so we can have two container inside. Now it's showing like this. I will have to, it's showing this two format layer. I will have to click on the main container to adjust to tell my container that, oh, this is how I want it. It's appearing in column format, but I want it in a row format layout. I want it in a row format like this, something like this. It was appearing like this before, so I want it this way, right? So the first stuff we have here, we have the first one with this color. It has icon, test, and test. Icon, test, and test. So let's quickly do that before our time runs up. Let's put in the background color. Click on this stuff. That's the outside one, the inner one now. Style, gradient, background color. Let's use something similar. I think there is image behind it too. There is image behind this stuff. So you are not using background color. You are using image. Let's look for a different image and have. It's not background color. You will use image for it. Do we have any image here that I can use? Let me just use any of this. I'm looking for a cool image to use. Let me use this image. So let me remove this. So we have our image, but you won't see the image because of what we have now. So let's quickly put in, then let's use overlay. The overlay color. We are using background image. Then the next one is, let's close this. The next image to use is called overlay. The next effect to use, background overlay. That is where the main color will now come in, the top color. Never came down and slowly you. Okay. So let's put in the stuff we need to put in. We have our icon. Click and drag in your icon. And let's choose the icon library. Let's type phone. Let's use this. Insert. The color is white phone. Then the size we can. Then the next thing we have here, okay, is aligned to the left. So align it to the left. So the next thing we have is our text. UX researcher. Let me color the text white so I can see what I'm doing. And the style, let's reduce the size. Then I want to copy this text, some of these text, and put in there. You can drag in your text editor. The color is also white. Now this box is looking too big for me. Let's work on the padding. Click on this, come down to advanced padding. Let's use 30, right, 20, or let's try 30 for everything. So no need to unlink, 30, 30, 30 for all. Okay. Let me reduce the width of this main section. Okay, hope you are following, please. Let me leave it like this. I will still adjust it. I can reduce the width of this under layouts. The background image is not showing, so let me work on that. Position, center, center, cover. Can see now that the background image is showing now. Center, center, then cover. Repeats, you can put no repeats. Depends on what you want to do. You can still increase your background overlay to that, something like this. Wow. Hope we're following. So in case you have any question, please let me know. Indicate in the comment section so that I can attend to your question. I can attend to your question, please. So let me delete this, then duplicate this. We have this. So just change the color and also your text. The color you change is your overlay. Then duplicate the whole section, duplicates the whole container that is, since we have about 4 here, 1, 2. So let me duplicate the whole container, the whole container here. Just duplicates, right? You can adjust it up a little. Sorry. Just remove the margin, then take it up a little. Mine is looking too big. You can adjust yours by coming down to this container to adjust, right? So the next thing we have here is latest work. Now let's use image gallery for this. Can use image gallery for this. I think that is what they used here. Is it black? Okay, it's gray. So let's quickly add this. Just one section. Advanced. Padding. Let's say 80. Top 80, bottom 80. Then the background style. So the gallery this thing you will use. Let me copy the text and put this text and put in here. Or rather, to make it very fast and simple, let me duplicate. Let's duplicate this entire section. duplicate. Let me delete this one here. So the next thing you will put is called filterable gallery. Filterable gallery. This. It came with that plugin we installed, Essential plugin. Just put it in. Now this is where you will do your settings. Item to show. How many items do you want to show? It's showing 6 items now. So you can put 20, you can put 18, you can put 30. Let's put 20, or let's put 20 items. So you're saying, okay, show 20 items here. So the next thing for you to do, we can set these animations later. The transitions and all that. So this link button, if you want to add link button, once I click on the link, it will take them to where your work is, the link icon. Then filterable control. If you want to add filterable control, fine. Under this filterable control, you can put in your different work. I think we are going to stop at this part here. We have all. You can type app developer. So once I click on app developer, all your work concerning app developer will show. Web designer, graphics. So you can put as much as possible, but it shouldn't be that much though. It shouldn't be. Then the gallery item now. This is where you start putting in your pictures of the works you have done. Let me delete all this and start from scratch. Now this is the gallery item. Do you want to add, this first box is for, you can add video to it. Once you click on video, you can upload once you click on activate video, it will ask you to upload a video link. So they can also play it if you have any video to show. Then if you just want to add picture only, you can add picture. Then the control name. Out of all this name you put, the web designer, where does this one fall into? Let's say web designer. Your spelling must be right with what we have here. Web designer. Then do you want to add description to it? And once they come on top, they will see some write-ups. But if you don't want to write anything, fine, just delete. Then if you don't want to put title also, you can delete title. The item name, you can delete it. So once they come on top, they won't see any of it. It's just the link and to zoom in that they will see. You can also delete the zoom icon. So this is where you put in your picture. Just click on choose image, select. Now I need more pictures. What do I do? Just click here to duplicate. On this part, duplicate, duplicate. Now this picture is not that, it's not a very big picture. Now I can change this to app developer. Then what do we have there? Graphics. I can change this first one to graphics. Wow. So if you have been following, this is just what we have here. You can do this last one yourself. It's very simple. You can do these other ones yourself, please. My back are really aching. So let's see what we have done so far. If I'm to do this on my own, the arrangement will be far, far more than this. I'm talking, teaching at the same time. So this is what we have, the little stuff we have done so far. Remember to readjust this box if you want to do yours. This is what we have done so far. Now, if I click on app developer, it will only bring this. Web developer, it will bring this. Graphic designer, it will bring this. Right? So, wow. Thanks to those that stick to the end. Please, if you have any question, I'm going to do a short video about the whole this thing. Please, if you have any question, please let's ask. I'm going to stop sharing now. So if you have any question, please. Please, if you have any question, please let's ask. Please, if you have any question, let's ask. If there is no question, I think we'll just call it a day. And please don't forget your assignments. Please work on your assignments and let's get things done.